Do you know the shortest verse in the Bible? It's only 2 words long, yet it carries one of the deepest messages in all of Scripture. Many people read the Bible expecting long passages and complicated teachings, but sometimes the most powerful truths are found in the shortest sentences. And this verse appears in the Gospel of John. It simply says, Jesus wept, just 2 words. But behind those 2 words is a story of love, grief, friendship, and one of the greatest miracles ever recorded. The story begins. The story centers around a man named Lazarus. Lazarus lived in the small village of Bethany. He lived with his sisters, Mary of Bethany and Martha of Bethany. This family was very close to Jesus Christ. Whenever Jesus traveled near their town, he often stayed in their home. They were not just followers, they were close friends. One day, Lazarus became very sick. His sisters were worried. They knew Jesus had healed many people before. So they sent a message to him saying, Lord, the one you love is sick. They believed that if Jesus came quickly, he could heal their brother. But something unexpected happened. Jesus did not come immediately. Instead, he stayed where he was for 2 more days. By the time Jesus finally arrived in Bethany, Lazarus had already been dead for 4 days. The grief of the family. The entire village was mourning. Friends and neighbors had gathered to comfort Mary and Martha. When Martha heard that Jesus was coming, she ran out to meet him. She said something heartbreaking. Lord, if you had been here, my brother would not have died. Even in her grief, Martha still believed in Jesus. Later, her sister Mary came to see Jesus. When she saw him, she fell at his feet and said the same words. Lord, if you had been here, my brother would not have died. All around them, people were crying. Mary was crying. The crowd was crying. The atmosphere was filled with sorrow. And when Jesus saw their pain, something very powerful happened. The Bible tells us, Jesus wept. Why did Jesus cry? This moment is very important. Jesus already knew what he was about to do. He knew that in a few moments, he would perform a miracle that would shock everyone there. He would raise Lazarus from the dead. So why did Jesus cry? Because he was not distant from human suffering. He loved Lazarus. He loved Mary and Martha. And when he saw their pain, he felt their sorrow. These 2 words remind us that Jesus was not only the Son of God with divine power. He was also someone who deeply understood human emotions. He felt compassion. He felt grief. He felt love. Even though he knew a miracle was coming, he still shared the pain of the people around him. The miracle. After this moment, Jesus went to the tomb where Lazarus had been buried. The tomb was sealed with a large stone. Jesus told the people something surprising. Take away the stone. Some people hesitated because Lazarus had already been dead for 4 days. But they obeyed. Then Jesus prayed to God the Father, and after that he called out in a loud voice, Lazarus, come out! Suddenly something incredible happened. Lazarus walked out of the tomb, still wrapped in burial cloths. The man who had been dead was alive again. The crowd was amazed. Many people believed in Jesus after witnessing this miracle. The meaning of the shortest verse. Even though Jesus wept is the shortest verse in the Bible, it reveals something powerful about the heart of God. It shows us that God is not far away from our struggles. He sees our pain. He understands our sadness. And he cares deeply about what we go through. Sometimes people think faith means ignoring emotions or pretending everything is fine. But this verse shows us something different. Even the Son of God cried. And if Jesus could express sorrow, it reminds us that our emotions matter too. The shortest verse in the Bible is only 2 words long, but its message is huge. It tells us that the God who has power over life and death is also a God who cares deeply about people, a God who listens, a God who loves, and a God who stands with us even in our darkest moments. So the next time you remember the verse, Jesus wept, remember that those 2 words show the compassion and love of Jesus Christ for humanity. And sometimes, the shortest verses carry the greatest truths.